Time to Morp is this cozy, casual colony sim that feels like a cross between Slime Rancher and Astroneer. And while you don't get the free-form voxel nature of Astroneer, or the first-person exploration of Slime Rancher, what you're left with is a base-building, creature-collecting colony sim. A demo version of the game just released on Steam and gives you about 2 hours of time to mess around with some of its basic mechanics with up to 3 other friends, which is easily enough time to get yourself acquainted with what the game seems to be about. I had a friend join me for the first half of the demo, and we had a lot of fun messing around with things. We were making pens, corralling morps, morphing them into different kinds of creatures by feeding them different items, which allowed us to feed different morps different items to generate even more resources in order to unlock new technologies that let us do even more things, and that was all just a fraction of the things showed off in the trailer for the game. I would have liked to experience more, but what we had is understandable because the game hasn't actually released yet. It's slated for Q1 of 2024, so I think the demo is just to give us a basics of the stuff that at least is solidly in place in the game right now. Some of what I enjoyed the most were the basic automation elements we had access to, like pipes and sprinklers, and I'm very excited to see more of what the game has to offer, like these power line looking things and fancier pens and the houses and other NPCs, and maybe those are breeding huts, and then there's solar panels, and God, there's so much more. I never got into the automation elements of Slime Rancher because the barrier to entry of all that felt very grindy and confusing at times, but Time to Morp has it all integrated in from the very beginning, with many of its automation elements complementing each other from the earliest stages of the game, which is a really strong plus to this. The biggest thing I'm curious about is to see how the colony sim aspects come into play, since the demo was all just resource management with a little bit of road building and a few cosmetic blocks that we could place. By the time I wrapped up experiencing everything the demo had to offer, I wasn't at a point where I felt this was something that would suck me in and become a new addiction, but I could definitely see myself throwing away the odd weekend or evening to this game without any regrets.